Right then, this is a quick walk around video, and it will be quick because it's just starting to rain, which is really annoying. This is for an absolutely stunning Honda CR-V. It's a 2.2 EX diesel. As you can see here, it's fitted with what looks like effectively kind of the Black Edition body kit. It's just got all the exterior pack rather. These silver trims at the bottom, side steps, 19-inch Black Edition alloys, high level rear spoiler, and just absolutely gorgeous looking car. It's in lovely condition. Lights and lenses there, completely clear and intact. No cracks or condensation on those. Front bumper very clean, as is the bonnet of the car. Hardly any sort of obvious major stone chips on there at all. There'd be obviously the odd light one, but very little. Near side panel work, absolutely beautiful. No indentations at all. Walls absolutely spot on there. And up the flanks. So clean. So it whiz around a little bit unfortunately because it is just starting to sort of spot with rain. And it's not very good. Again, really clean the panel work. Come around the back of the car, again, very clean indeed. You can see the exterior pack with the chrome or silver trims at the bottom there. And you've got a high level spoiler. And I think that's the best angle for this car. It's just a fabulous looking car. The spoiler and the side steps looks absolutely superb. Come down the near side, again, really clean on the car. No indentations in the panel work there at all. And to carry on through, again, all absolutely beautiful, it really is. But it's a stunning looking car, it really is. It's really sort of has to be kind of seen in the flesh because a lot of videos don't really do them justice. It's coming into the boot area now. It's a huge boot for a start, and it's in absolutely fantastic condition. Been kept wonderfully well. Not always the same, can't always be same. It's not the same with all CR-Vs, unfortunately, because they tend to be used quite heavily in the back. So coming to the back now, big wide opening rear doors, and that legroom is just amazing in the back of these. And those front seats are set for me, and I'm over 6 foot tall. Easy to cheat on video, but I'm not going to do so. And the leather work is in absolutely beautiful condition there. So coming to the driver's, passenger side, and now the sun's out unfortunately, which is, I say, not very good for the videos because it really doesn't show how clean this interior is, but it is fabulously clean. So finally now come to the driver's door card, again in absolutely beautiful condition. So you've got the switches there for the electric memory seats for the driver's seat there, and driver's seat itself is in absolutely beautiful condition. So inside the car now, engine's running through the section, so dash can be seen illuminated. Dashboard looks absolutely as new, it's in stunning condition again. Sat nav, you can see they're working perfectly. Pop the car into reverse. You get that lovely clear gridded parking camera as well, all working exactly as intended. It really is in fabulous order. Just to come across here for you, 56,765 miles, and of course there are no warning lights on the dashboard at all. But as I say, I apologise, it's a bit glary today, sun's in and out like a yo-yo, but it's really is stunning in here. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key, both here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V 2.2 EX diesel. This car is registered SD13YUY with 56,758 miles currently recorded. The reason we do the videos, as I say in all of them, is very simple. We just want people that are looking at this car online in an advert to actually get to see that car in operation, because we feel if people are willing to travel the distances they are to us, the least we can do is to go to the time and effort to do this for you. We know how frustrating it can be to go and see a car which can look great. Sorry, I've got my keys rattling around with those. It can be really frustrating to go see a car which can look great in the description of the photograph, only to drive it to find out it's got a fundamental problem which would show up immediately on test drive. So that's why we do it. It's also done on part of the road test route any prospective buyer would go on, so hopefully then it would be representative of what you'd feel yourself should you be offered a test drive in the car. So coming to the car itself, start with the engine. Starts absolutely instantly, of course, as they always do. settles to a smooth, even idle. No warning lights at all on the dashboard relating to the engine or any other part of the car. And the engines themselves are absolutely fantastic units. They really are. It's obviously at low speeds like now, you can probably make out it's a diesel, but not really. It's not diesely. As you go up the gears, everything sort of quietens out. It's just a wonderfully smooth diesel engine. And what's really nice about it, it isn't one of these diesel engines where you kind of get nothing, a huge amount of turbo lag, then you get loads of power and then nothing at all, it drops away. This gives you a really broad spread of power from very low revs indeed, realistically about sort of 1400 RPM, so just not far above tick over. The car's immediately, like now, I'm at 1200, 1300, and it just immediately picks up. But then you get this lovely kind of linear power delivery all the way through. It's absolutely fantastic. The engine's cam chain driven, no cam belts to worry about on them, so no sort of big services looming on them at all. But fabulous units. Sorry, when I started the video, it was a nice overcast, which is good for the videos because it doesn't glare too much, but the sun, which I welcome seeing after months of being away, isn't my friend on videos, unfortunately. Engine then feeds through clutch and into gearbox. Clutch in the car, smooth and positive. Bite point's exactly where it's meant to be. Gearbox, just a brilliant gearbox in the CR-Vs. It's so unlike the normal SUV gearboxes, which can be quite long-winded and vague. This is really positive, short and throw, actually very sporty in feel. It would happily sit in any of Honda's kind of more sporty offerings, in all honesty. So really lovely gear change. And I can feel zero wear in the linkage. It's absolutely tight as a drum, it really is. Steering on the car, again, a real strong point on the CR-Vs because it's really nicely weighted. Makes the car feel lovely and secure on the road. It's, again, perfect in terms of gearing, so it's not over quick, which is fatal for an SUV. You should have it be too sensitive, and it's not slow where it's cumbersome and vague in the way it drives. It's just a really lovely power steering setup. It also tracks absolutely dead straight. I'll go up the road in a second now. Sorry, it's really glary. I do apologise. Those kind-hearted people would let me through, but not today. But yeah, the steering. I checked it on the, but it just tracks absolutely dead straight. There's no vibrations at all. At this speed or any speed up to the legal limit either, so all exactly as it should be. Chassis of the car, and this is a section of road I pick on deliberately because it's got a horrible surface to it, so if there's any kind of chatterings coming from underneath the car, it would pick up on it. I'd pick up on it straight away, and there's nothing at all. Worth pointing out, the car will be going for an independent MOT in a couple of days' time, so all these things will be checked anyway, but just as it stands, it drives absolutely perfectly. Also, the ride comfort is brilliant. It's a really nicely damped, secure ride on the car. They've done a lovely job on it. But Honda know this market intimately. The CR-V is the best-selling SUV in the world, so they obviously know what the majority of customers want. So it gives you this really well-damped ride, but fantastic body control for a car this type. So what it doesn't give you, and what you don't want in an SUV, of course, which is high up, is lots of kind of body motion and sort of rolling and big lean angles, which basically is for the benefit of those particularly in the back of the car, because my kids are prone to car sickness and they just don't get it in the CR-Vs at all. Looking around inside the car, it's in just lovely condition in here. It is a very highly equipped car, but it's all very logically laid out. It's really simple and easy to use dashboard. What's also noticeable is just how beautifully made these cars are. They are superbly made vehicles. What you tend to get with cars with a bit of age is obviously sort of a few creaks and groans. but something you just don't get with the CR-Vs at all. It's absolutely superb. You know, it's certainly with age and mileage, it's by far and away the best built of the SUVs out there. Everything's working exactly as it should. So obviously sat nav, rear cameras are shown in the walk around video. Air conditioning pumps out lovely cold air, because we tried that in a warm workshop earlier on. Heated seats, dual zone, climate control's dual zone as well, by the way, side to side. Switch gear is absolutely brilliant, because it's got a quality of actuation's absolutely, the top quality. It really is superbly put together. Dashboard, simple, easy layout. Temperature gauge, now been running for some time, running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda car, by the way, regardless of whether it's petrol or diesel. And then you've got sort of auto lights, auto wipers, cruise control, all working exactly as they should. You've got auto dipping lights, which is quite nice, and at slow speed you get the illumination on either side to help you sort of manoeuvre as well. But everything's working exactly as intended. I'm just going to do the brakes now, slightly out of sequence, so I had someone quite close behind me, so I didn't want to slam on the brakes. I'll give them a good old shove now. But it's a really, really good brake pedal on the car, nice and powerful. There's no kind of vibrations or pulsing coming back through the brake pedal either. This is one of the four-wheel drive CR-Vs. Of course, as with all CR-Vs, there is no four-wheel drive button to press, because it does it automatically. Honda, again, in their wisdom, worked out very quickly that the vast majority of their customers would be driving in perfectly good conditions like I am today. So why have four-wheel drive constantly wearing away? Because all that does is basically three things. It uses up more fuel, gets you through your tyres more quickly, and puts a lot more mechanical stress through the car. Should it need to go into four-wheel drive, the car knows straight away, because your front wheels was momentarily lose grip, and literally is momentarily, it instantly brings in the rear wheels to give you four-wheel drive. It's seamless, it's smooth, and it's massively effective, because I've towed many a caravan with ours across some pretty muddy fields and never come close to getting stuck with one of the CR-Vs. It's a really good system. Its simplicity also gives it its reliability, because we've never so much as put a spanner on one of them. As I said at the start of the video, the point of it is purely just to show the car in operation and to feedback on any issues there may be. There's nothing at all. It drives absolutely beautifully, and you can see as soon as you drive one why they are so popular second-hand. It's just a fabulous quality product. As always though, if you've got any questions about the car, don't hesitate, do give us a call.